When building a brand identity, bands and artists must be sure of who their target audience is. This can be achieved through carrying out surveys, focus groups, and holding interviews, which can all help to determine who their offerings appeal to. By carrying out extensive research, artists can ensure all multimedia products attract their target audience. It is essential for all media products to be successful in this sense because they are often interlinked. For example, my Digipack music video and website all follow the same conventions, colour scheme, and visual elements. If for any reason I had failed to attract the attention of my target audience, it would ultimately have a negative spiral on the brand itself because all three products would be unsuccessful, resulting in a lot of time, money, and energy being wasted. Finally, to ensure success, artists must consider the message and personality they want to communicate to their audience. This must be a consistent perception and must try not to incorporate every positive trait, as this is unrealistic in the presentation of artists. All elements of brand must link to one another, which allows them to deliver a coherent message. Due to my predominantly male target audience, I've tried to make all three of my media products as masculine as possible. Traits traditionally viewed as masculine in Western society include courage, independence, violence, and assertiveness. With the main concept of my music video revolving around the military, I have definitely succeeded in adopting this male approach. This is transparent in my Digipack via the use of the same mise-en-scène featured in the music video. For example, the inside right cover features a leaflet which includes important war dates, which immediately works well alongside my music video. In terms of my website, it was harder to use the running theme of the military because I wanted the main focus to be on promoting the brand and its products. Thus, automatically, by including images of the Digipack and links to my music video in the website, I'm already creating a brand identity about the military. Finally, the DPM uniform is a clear mechanism which allows the audience to associate the protagonist with the military, which features in all three of my media products. This is enforced by actions such as saluting as well. Moreover, all three of my media products are the same colour scheme of black, white and green. The white stripes use the same concepts of all their media products in some form, relating to the colours black, white and red. However, as red doesn't link in with the military concept as well, I have decided to place this with green to create my brand identity. This was slightly harder to interpret in the music video, as there are extraneous concepts out of my control. For example, the colour of the gym equipment and Connor's bedroom colour scheme. However, given these circumstances, I was able to use the most of my locations that suited my brand identity, such as the war memorials and cemetery, and mostly the golf course. Another way in which I was able to use these colours was through the costume choice. Both outfits had elements of black and green, which was perfect in allowing me to follow the conventions I had created. In my Digipack, I was able to edit the images so the colour balance was strayed more towards the green end. Furthermore, I added Omni effects, which made the edges black as they gradually faded into the green image. This, in contrast with my white font, allowed me to integrate all three colours into my Digipack. In my website, across all the pages, the main colour background is black. Not only does this fit in well with the colour scheme I have chosen, but it also allows the white font to be easily read. Finally, all the extra features I have adapted to be green. For example, as you hover over each page, it turns green. Also, the shopping bag cart is green, along with the subscription box at the bottom of the page. As mentioned before, the lettering across all three of my media products is in the font Stencil. Considering I've used 3 different platforms, Cyberlink Power Director, Photoshop and Wix, I was extremely lucky in the fact that the font was consistent across all 3 sites and softwares. If this had not been the case, I do not believe the combination of my music video and ancillary products would have been as effective as they are. To conclude, in both my website and music video, there is the constant appearance of the hashtag, whether this is in still images or the names of page titles. This adds a more contemporary element to my brand identity, which contrasts well against the military theme. One way in which I believe my digipack design will sell the album to the audience is due to the protagonist featuring on the front. From research, I have found that the front and back cover are the most important elements when constructing a digipack, especially the front cover, as this indicates whether the member of the public will pick up the album from the shelf. In addition to this, I believe it helps the fact that the protagonist is young, good-looking male. This has the potential to widen my target audience because younger female or male members of the public may find him attractive and use this as a reason to pick up the album. As a result, this would hopefully be a successful way of expanding my target audience, helping to sell my album. Additionally, my use of intertextuality may address and lure in another type of audience. In the inside right of my digipack, I have taken inspiration from Blackadder Goes Forth credits, where they use army ranks when naming all of the crew involved in the production process. I was able to use this when creating Jack and Meg White. Thus, hopefully this would attract an older generation who may identify this link and those who are fans of Blackadder Goes Forth. My website design has the potential to sell the album and song to its audience as a result of the promotional aspects I've included, such as the social media links. In a growingly modern society, we are relying more on modern platforms to hear news, whether this is political news such as election results, or news regarding people's favourite bands and artists. By including these social media links and icons, it is a great way to spread the brand identity to multiple users at once. Also, it is a great way of sharing thoughts and opinions of the band and artists, so it allows people to inform family and friends on the existence of the song and album, furthering its promotional value. Alongside this, sold merchandise can be seen and worn by any members of the public on the street, so it acts as an excellent way of promoting the song and album to the audience if the merchandise is appealing to other people. Finally, on both the front page and video page, I have embedded a video of the Seven Nation Army music video I have created. With the constant appearance and promotion of this, it will encourage the audience members to invest in this product.